Welcome to PM Movie Recaps. Today's pick is a horror and mystery of 2015, Road Games. If you're ready, let's enjoy the video. A man is managing a body in some place. After that, the body was mutilated and buried right away. Not long after, a man named Jack was waiting for a car to pick him up at the side of the road. It's a bit strange as there's a road sign that states to never give a ride to anyone on this road. Every car that passes on that road never gives Jack a ride. As time went on, Jack continued walking until he finally saw a man and a woman fighting. From there, the man immediately left the two of them in the middle of the road. The woman's name is Veronica, and she tells Jack that there is a serial killer active on this road, which is why Jack could not get a ride. Veronica is a native French speaker. However, she is capable and fluent in English, while Jack is from the UK and unfortunately he does not understand French at all. Jack was in France at that time, but unfortunately, when he was about to go home, he was robbed by a thug in the middle of the road. As a result of that incident, all of his money, a cell phone and also a car he was driving were even robbed by the thugs. But fortunately, he still has his passport with him. On the other hand, Veronica lives alone and plans to migrate to another country because she has no one else in the area. She told Jack that both of her parents had died from a chronic illness. When night fell, they decided to spend some time in the woods. While heating up her body, Veronica told Jack that she had recently been practicing making an autograph. In the morning, Jack woke up and he noticed that Veronica was no longer next to him. As it turned out, that woman was bathing at a lake. Jack, who saw that, immediately plunged into the lake as well. After bathing together in the lake, they continued their journey by walking along the roads in the area. Unexpectedly, just as they've given up on the situation, they come across a car that offers to take them for a ride. Veronica didn't look happy at all and she began to feel afraid of that man who intended to help them instead. The man's name is Grizzard. He is a native of the area and he does not speak English very well. Therefore, he decided to take Jack and Veronica to stay at his house first and meet his wife, who previously lived in England. Jack can't refuse the invitation and they immediately go to the man's house. Following that, Jack and Veronica, who had arrived, were immediately greeted by Grizzard's wife Mary. From there, Jack was sent into his bedroom by Mary, while Veronica was sent by Grizzard to her bedroom. After Mary left Jack alone in the room, Jack, who was already tired, immediately lay down on the bed and promptly fell asleep. By the time Jack awoke, it was already nightfall. Then he was curious about a box that had Grizzard written on it. When the box was opened, there were several photographs from Grizzard and Mary's youth. There is also a photo of a boy and a girl inside the box. Jack was very sure that Grizzard and Mary were not alone in this house. Despite this, neither Jack nor Veronica have seen a girl or a boy in the house. During dinner, Jack reveals that he is a vegetarian and apologetically declines to eat their meat. Grizzard mocks him in French, upsetting Mary and Veronica. When the conversation turns to the serial killer, Mary becomes upset and leaves the table. Grizzard insists they are safe in his house and urges them to stay the night. After dinner, Jack purposefully approached Veronica, who was smoking on the terrace of the house. Veronica also told him that she used to have a brother, but sadly her brother was run over by a tractor when the two of them were playing hide and seek in a field. Then Jack returned into the house to accompany Grizzard to watch TV that night. At that point, Jack said that he had to leave Grizzard's house as soon as possible because he had to go back to England to meet his family. Plus, Veronica also plans to migrate to other countries to continue her life there. Not long after that, Jack asked about Grizzard's children, but Grizzard strangely responded that he had no children at all. Jack begins to wonder whose child is in the photograph that he had seen in his room earlier. Jack was surprised by Grizzard's statement, but he didn't want to bother and went to sleep right away. That night, Veronica enters his bedroom, and they make love. When Jack wakes up, Veronica is nowhere to be found. Grizzard says she has left and produces a note. Although Jack is suspicious, Grizzard insists he immediately leave the house. As he leaves, Jack realizes the handwriting on the note is not that of Veronica. Before he can do anything else, he is drugged and kidnapped by Grizzard's handyman, Delacroix. Delacroix says Jack must have annoyed Grizzard a great deal and threatens and mocks Jack. Jack says he does not understand and begs to be let go. Delacroix ties up Jack and puts him in his truck, but before Delacroix can drive off, Jack escapes. Delacroix says to himself that Jack is in even worse trouble now that he has escaped. Jack returns to Grizzard's house, where he finds Veronica tied up. After freeing her, he arms himself with a rifle. Jack and Veronica escape the house in a stolen car, pursued by Grizzard and Mary, who have returned home. After a car chase in which their car flips, Jack and Veronica flee on foot. They encounter Delacroix, who after a scuffle, accidentally impales himself on a farm tool. While Jack is not looking, Veronica kills Delacroix with a knife. Grizzard finds her and has a flashback to when Veronica was a child. She claims then, as she does now, that she did not murder anyone and the death was accidental. Mary and Grizzard, revealed to be Veronica's parents, plead with her to return home and stop killing people, saying they cannot cover for her anymore. Veronica refuses, and before Mary can tell Jack the truth in English, Veronica knocks Mary unconscious with the rifle and gags Grizzard. As Veronica and Jack drive off together, Veronica checks to make sure she has brought along a large, bloody knife. Thank you for watching, but before leaving, please make sure that you click subscribe and turn on the notification so that you can enjoy watching more videos like this.